So it's around 15 minutes, right? So we'll try and aim for around that.
Okay.
I'm actually supposed to just open.
Just click through each slide on the side.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even see it. I'll just kept
Yeah,
clicking.
now click through each slide. It's easy to do it like that.
So full screen it.
No, you just click through each slide.
Alright, so right. Is it recording now?
Just click this one.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Right. Hello, my name's Oliver White and this is my pitch presentation for my FMP project. So let's move on to the first slide. Right, so the project idea is to create a company that sells alloy wheels and create an advert for the final piece that shows off not only the company but the products that I'm going to act as if I'm selling. So I'll cut this bit out of the line. I'm supposed to look at you when I talk or look at you?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Right, so I'm going to create branding and logos for the company, so everything will be done professionally using software including Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. I'm going to give a run through of the marketing process, and the idea is when a customer wants to buy an alloy from my company, then they can go on my company website and they'll be able to choose from a large stock of wheels and choose the colour, specifications, all of that. I'll talk more about that later in the slide. And then we move on to how the customers will be able to actually purchase the product. So once they've chosen their desired product, they'll be able to select it on the page, and then it will take them to a page where they can either give an option to just purchase the wheel direct, or they can just ask for a professional to Photoshop an image of the wheel onto the car of their choice, so the car they'll be driving with it. And then they can add the wheel on, and then they'll get a picture for what it looks like. So we will send over an image to the person that's been done on Photoshop, so they'll get an idea, and then they'll know what product they want, and they can decide if they want to buy it or not. We have a policy with returns, so it's the same as clothing. If it's unboxed, then you can't return it, or that tags off basically. If it's not, then you can fine send it back and just choose another one. That's everything there. I'm just going to play a video of the process of showing how the wheels will be shown off to customers. I can't full screen that, but
That's fine.
there you go. It's just a little Photoshop video. So we start off with the blank image of the car, and then we'll just add in the image of the wheel that we want to use. And once that's on there, we just make it the appropriate size. When doing it from a customer point of view, we can make it the exact inch that they've ordered, so it will look exactly as they've ordered, but this is just an example. Once I've downsized it in a minute, just one smaller. There we go. I then just use the magic wand tool to remove any white areas so that it's a see-through PNG, so we can actually just see what we want to see. As you can see, I've blanked out the wheels on the car already, so using the oval tool, just so they're blank, so it's, there's not a wheel overlapping a wheel, so it doesn't get in the way. And I'll move that on there. I'll change the colour first so that it's black, because that's a neutral colour. Skip that bit. Now you can see the wheels originally on the vehicle are unable to be seen. And then we just place a new alloy on there. Zoom in, get rid of that mess with the magic wand tool. That's just deleting all of that. That's just using the Alt and scroll wheel to zoom in on that. And then I do the same with the other wheel. Simply copy and paste that. Once I copy and paste that, that will go on the front wheel. Alright, and then you get an idea for what it will look like, and then you can decide if you want to buy the product. Right, moving on. So this is my aims and intentions. So I aim to make a company that people can trust, but also rely on, so they know they're getting a quality product and customer service. So good feedback and be on it when customers want to know information. I want my potential customers to look at my website and see it as professional, clean, and just easy to read. No silly fonts or anything like that, just clear information with a few pictures. And then I aim to have lots of in-depth information about my products, not that it rambles on, but enough to give the customers an idea of what they're looking at buying. There'll be lots of research. I'll talk about that later on the research page, but research, both primary and secondary, will be in effect on the website itself, so you can see how that plays into the products themselves. One of the research projects I've done so far is Instagram polls, just gathering feedback from people who follow me. So I ask some questions like, are they likely to purchase aftermarket wheels? And if they said yes, then put the results on my Wix. You can see that all on my research page on the primary section. I intend to make it clear what I'm trying to sell, and I want it to be as accommodating as possible to people. So I want my products to be not tailored to the point where they can make it themselves, but tailored to the point where they can change the colour, change the amount of spokes on the wheel, and make sure that they're getting a product that they desire. I give a mini pitch present. I already gave a mini pitch presentation to a lecturer in college. That was the lady who came in the other day. She asked me to sell the wheel to her, or sell one of my products. So I took her through the process. I showed her an image of what the stock wheel will look like. She chose a wheel she liked. She said she wanted it in white, so that's what we got. And then I took her through the Photoshop process that I've just been through. And then I chose a car that she liked to put it on, and she said she would, after hearing me pitch it, she would buy it. I just spoke about how I'm going to sell it to her, for about 5 to 10 minutes, and she was basically sold. So that's the aim, to do that with every customer, be able to sell it quickly and effectively, as if I'm trying to sell as many as I can, because I am. And then I've got an image of the car on the next slide. It was a 1995 Volkswagen Corrado VL6 to be specific. And then just got the image using the new version of Photoshop, different tools as previously mentioned, like Magic Wand. I've already been through that. I did a few colour adjustments and lighting changes as well, just to make it crisp and clean. And this was the finished image. So this was an advert for this specific wheel. I made the wheels slanted so you can see what the inside is like, so that's why it's like that. But you can see that area is dim, so it clearly shows off the wheels themselves, but then there's light coming in here, so you get a good example of what it will look like when it's shining in the sun or something like that. And then you've got a big example of the wheel there, and just a little comment, Volkswagen wheel for sale, telling you what car it's for. And then next slide. I just want my customers to feel that they are getting a high quality product that will make them feel happier while driving and when using my products. People should be able to trust my company, and if they're disappointed, then we'll take customer complaints professionally and deal with them accordingly. Right, so my specialist role is going to be just mainly filmography, camera angles. That's going to be my main specific focus, because I want to make sure when I'm filming my actual advert for the final piece, I want to make sure that the wheels are showing off in a way that is unique to me, and I want to have my own touch while also using techniques and features from products and projects throughout the year. So different other projects. I'll make sure to use camera angles again, but also new ones that I've never used before. So I'm going to mix all them together so I can show off the wheels in the best way rather than stopping and dull way. In terms of specific techniques, I mainly want to develop my camera angle techniques because I know I can do personal work there. I know I can definitely use them in more effective ways and expand how many I do use when I'm doing my work. This links into my role on focusing on filmography in general, so it all links together. I'll make sure to use camera angles I've never used, as previously mentioned, and I will make sure that the project usage skills developed throughout the year and in previous years of media work regarding this project. And then I hope to develop some new skills throughout this project by learning new camera angles or watching tutorials on YouTube or going on websites and just doing research from other video creators out there and just see what I can do. In terms of research, this links back to the first page where I was just briefly talking about primary and secondary. I'm just going to make sure that I have lots of research that's not only in-depth but also just clear to read and just make sure it makes sense and it's relatable to the project and it makes sense. For the next piece of research on my projects, I have already recorded a podcast. I just need to edit it sound-wise and then add it to my Wix. And then I will make sure to annotate it as well, just like everything on there, just a little box or paragraph about it. Any other work will be annotated, and any other projects I add after that, or research projects, will make sure to be just as clear as the ones that are already on there. In terms of evaluating, I'll make sure to evaluate my work at the end of every week on the evaluation reflection page. Some evaluations may be done using podcasts, some may be done using just typing a paragraph, but I'll make sure to integrate both together, or maybe a video just to show what's going on in the week, what I can improve on, what went well, and what I believe I definitely need to work on.
Okay.
And then within these evaluations, I'll also include information such as what I'll be doing in the coming weeks. So I'll say my future plan, and I can see in 2 weeks' time what it was, what I said I was going to do relative to what I actually did. So I can look back on that. And then any evaluation work, I'll just do it to the best of my ability, good detail, strong points, and just make sure that it regards personal development and the project itself. That is everything. Any questions?
So just to clarify, so your main area is you're going to make a promotional advert for this business that you set up.
Yeah.
Where are you planning on filming your said promotional advert?
I'm going to use my own car as the main show car, because I recently got fitted the aftermarket wheels, so
Okay.
I'm going to use that as the example, and I'm just going to drive around my local area, just Malden area, and just get good shots. I'm going to plan it out more as I go, but currently I know that I'll probably be like countryside because it's nice and quiet, good scenery, and just take it down a nice road, maybe preferably a sunny evening or something like that, and just get all the angles. That's the plan location wise, but it's going to change.
So maybe worth definitely storyboarding that out. But I think on the whole, I think very professional pitch. Actually, it's quite nice that you've rolled in business with it. You obviously do your market research, your secondary research. I would just kind of focus maybe moving forward, looking at kind of product-based adverts and what exactly is the code of conventions and what type of shots you can be storyboarding from there. But I think a nice idea. Well done.
Okay.
All right. So what I'm going to ask you to do on your here, if use A001 is